Hi Pookies, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to be doing my 2024 TBR. So I'm super excited to talk about these books with y'all because I'm really excited for them personally. And maybe some of these will be in little reading vlogs. So I'm going to go through the 12 books I let my friends pick out. I let 4 friends pick each 3 books, so I didn't have to text literally 12 people. Anyway, I have those books, and then I'm going to do the 12 that I also want to read in the same time. So it's 24 books I want to read in 2024. Hopefully, this video won't take too long. That way I can have it up before the new year, as well as the vlog I'm posting. Maybe. Don't know how that's going, but we will see. Anyway. So we're just going to jump right into it, not waste any time. We're just going to start with the books that other people want me to read. Start with Willow's picks. They picked a little wide variety, honestly. Their first pick was Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. I almost said Sally Thorne, and I was so confused. Anyway, this is Sally Rooney. She wrote Normal People. I do not love Normal People. I'm not going to lie. One of my ex-friends loved Normal People and hated this book. So I'm a little scared, but I'm going to give it a try. I will give it a try because I'm up for new things. I know she doesn't put quotation marks like on her text. So I'm a little scared again, even though I did it in Normal People. I'm still scared of it because it's not like my usual thing I do, like read, because I feel like that's not normal to not put quotation marks on your like character speaking, which is odd, but like she can be different. She's icon. She is the moment. She is the living legend herself. Sally Rooney. Okay, so we have this book is her first pick, and then a fantasy. And that fantasy was A Darker Shade of Magic. Now, if I know what they're about, I will say what they're about. But, like, I don't know what Conversations with Friends is about. And I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long, me trying to figure out what they're about, when I can just go into a blind. I'm very, I'll go into a book blind type of person. But anyway, so the next book she picked was A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. I read the Vicious Duology series by her. Loved it literally absolutely ate it up. And so I got this series as well. I got the whole trilogy, so I hope this is good. But I know this is about like some type of like London teleporting type thing, like where there's different color Londons, like red London, gray London, white London, and once upon a time black London. And so our main character, Kel, was like raised in Red London? Yes. Raised in Red London. And then there's like fighting between Red London and White London. They're like different. I don't understand, honestly. I don't think I'm supposed to. So I don't know, honestly. But, hear me out. Hear me out. She's like, or Kel's a smuggler, and like his love interest, I think it is. They're like, Kel tries to like snatch something from this girl, I think. No, she robs him and then saves him from somebody, like a deadly enemy. Wow. And then she wants to go to, I think, a different London than what they're in. That sounds so confusing. Honestly, I'm gonna be so for real, but that sounds so confusing and I'm so lost. But I'm sure it makes sense when I read it. I don't own most of the books that they gave me, but the library, that is what it's for. The library. But anyway, Willow's last pick was, it was Forever, no it wasn't. It was By a Thread by Lucy Score. I own Forever Never. But anyway, that is what they picked. They picked By a Thread. It's a workplace romance. Kind of like banter between them, slow burn. That's all I really know about it. I'll put the cover up right here. By a Thread, Lucy Score, love her. Love Lucy Square's books. Love her writing. It's just so entertaining. I don't know if it's first person or third person, because I know some of her books is in third person and some of her books are in first person. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, those are the 3 Willow picked. Very grateful. I will put their Instagram in the description, so you can go follow them. I love Willow. Willow was delightful. We're gonna do Bailey's picks. If you hear the chair squeaking, it's so annoying. I wish it wouldn't do that, but Bailey picked a little variety as well. She picked Beartown by, who's it by? Frederick Bachman. Frederick, is that how you say it? Is that his last name? Frederick Bachman, bro. Anyway, Frederick Bachman, I think is the author. Beartown. Heard it was sad. Pretty sure it made Bailey cry. I don't understand how, but I don't really want to know how. But I'm gonna know how, because I'm gonna read it. I put it on hold as library. It has not come in yet, because I'm gonna read it probably sometime in January. I don't know. I kind of want to read it early. Like early. Gives very wintry vibes. I don't know why, but it gives cold vibes. Like I should read it in the cold winter weather. Anyway, and then the next book she picked was Every Heart Has a Doorway by, I'm not sure who it's by. I'll put the book right here. Anyway, that book, I know it's like fantasy, and the series is called Wayward Children, so I'm guessing it like follows like, it's like a YA series maybe? I'm not really sure, but I know it's long, and I know she loves it. She loves it. Loves the series. They like love it to know it. But I don't know what it's about. So, I don't know what half of these books they picked out for me was, because they have very different taste, but also like we have similar taste in some ways. But yeah, and then the last book I think they picked for me was A Dowry of Blood by, I want to say S.T. Abbey, but I know that's alright. She's the author of the Mine Up series. What is the author? S.T. Gibson? Is that, am I going crazy? Is that the author? Anyway, I'll put a picture right here. Literally me when I don't know anything. I'll put a picture. Let me put a picture. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Bailey, I love you. Truly, I'm excited to read those books. I should go put a hold on Libby for the, Every Heart Has a Door. I wonder if Libby has it, or Hoopla or Libby might have one of those. I'm gonna put a hold on it for now, because I don't know how long the wait is. So yeah, I'm gonna do that after this video, or during it. And then I had Salma pick 3 books. If you don't know who Salma is, she is a fellow booktuber on here. I'll put her description, I'll link her down below, as well as her Instagram. She's writing a book. I'm also writing a book, if y'all didn't know. But she's writing a book, a mystery type romance, I think it is. But I don't wanna like force her into staying into that trope, because she could change it up. I don't know, but that is what she posts on Instagram. She has her cover reveal posted and everything, and I'm so obsessed with it. I can't wait for it to come out. We're like besties. We're like writer besties. We love her. But anyway, if y'all want to keep up with her, she's linked in the description. But anyway, she picked, as well as Bailey's Instagram will be linked. I'll link them all. I'll make sure. And I'll link Salma's booktube as well. Anyway, Salma picked some interesting books, honestly. Salma has very good taste, honestly. Like, props to her. She reads so much and reads so fast. And I just love it. She finds such good indie authors, like self-published authors, that make such good books. And she recommends them to me, and she reads them, and she rates like everything 5 stars. Honestly, what a slay. If she loves, slay. But anyway, we're gonna move on. Salma picked I'll put both of them right here. Rush Part 1 and Part 2 and Chase Part 1 and Part 2. I love them so much. Can't wait to read these. I think it's an F1 romance series, and it's like you can't read Rush, or you can't read Chase without reading Rush, but like you can't read Chase without reading Part 2 of Rush. I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of confusing, but I'm gonna read them. I counted them as one book because I think they're technically 2 different books, but like I counted them as one. We love a good chunky book. And then she picked Iced Out by, don't quote me on this, C.E. Ritchie, I think it is. The other book she picked was Iced Out, which I think is a hockey romance. MM, I think. Don't quote me on that. Don't write that down, as Larry would say. But anyway, those are the 3 books she picked for me. Very different than the others people have picked for me. But honestly, we love a good variety. I love it, and I can't wait to read them. So excited. Last person that picked for me was James. I don't know James' social media, but we love James. I just have him added on Discord. He's such a great dude. He's like, his taste is immaculate. But anyway, his picks were, I have one of the books. One of them was Mistborn. I own the little mass market paperbacks. They're so cute. I own the whole series. Now, I got them for Christmas. I love them so much. They're little cute. They're so cute. Also, I have the mass market paperback of The Way of Kings. So this like fits into his, now I have to collect a wall on mass market paperback. They're so cute. And they're so small. I just love it. But anyway, Mistborn is his first pick. And then he picked Legendborn and Cersei. I think that's all. I'm not sure what any of these books are about. I know I've wanted to read Legendborn for so long and Cersei for so long, but I just haven't felt the like urge to pick it up. So honestly, this is the push that I need. This is the push that I need. So I'm grateful for James. Love James. Love Willow. Love Salma. Love Bailey. Love them all. Now we're going to go into the 12 books I personally picked out for my TBR. So, super excited to show you guys that. So, without further ado, we'll just get right into it. The first book I want to read, and well, not really the first book, but like the first one of my list, is A Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. I have the discreet cover, or the Bloom version now. She's not even self-published anymore. Or well, this series got picked up at least. But anyway, I'm super excited to read this. I know people say check the trigger warnings of this book and this series in general, and like Kennedy Ryan's books in general. But like honestly, I'm super excited for this one. I've heard such great things and that it's so good and I love it. I can't wait to read this. And it's basketball, I think. Basketball romance, traumatic. And you know, that's all I need in life. More traumatic books. Yay. But anyway, yay, we got A Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan as our first pick. This one might come as a surprise to some of y'all, but as you see my literal Sergeant Mass Shrine back there, I have not read Crescent City yet, so I'm putting the first book on my 2024 TBR. I don't know when this cover, like this type of cover, is coming out in the UK, so I'm waiting for that, and I kind of don't want to pick it up until I have the third one available at least, or at least close to time, because I don't want to forget what happens. But I feel like I won't. I feel like I remember a good chunk of stuff off of Thorn of Glass and Akatar, so I feel like I won't forget. But you know, I still wanna be prepared for the other cover to come out. So anyway, we have this book. I know it's a lot of world building, a lot of plot, a lot of not romance, honestly. Oh my gosh, it feels like I have to sneeze. And it's not doing it. But anyway, I want to read this in 2024. Don't know when I'll get to it, but hopefully sometime. Okay, so the next book in 2024 that I have is The Witch Collector by Carissa Weeks. I've been wanting to read this for like 2 months now, and it has not been happening. So I'm forcing myself to read it and put it on my 24 TBR, so I have to read it or I'll be embarrassed. It's literally 24 books in 2024. How hard could it be for me? But anyway, super excited for this. I'm sure I've talked about this many times. Too many times to count. So I'm sure y'all know what this is about. So I know this seems like a lot of fantasy on my 24 TBR. But like, I'm trying to like read more fantasy. I'm not in the best romancy mood sometimes. So like, I try to add more fantasy books into my TBR. So anyway, the next one is A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden. This is the first book in the Sacred Stone series. I know it's going to be a trilogy, I think. And I'm so excited for this book because truly, it sounds so amazing. Basically, I think her brother gets captured. I'm sure y'all have heard me talk about this too many times to count as well. Her brother gets captured, and so she swaps places with her. So her brother is safe. I think it's her brother. Yes, her brother. And then basically the king, the Onyx King, basically makes her heal his soldiers, basically. Forces her to use her healing abilities. So yeah, anyway, I'm super excited for this one. Love it. Can't wait to read it. Next one, Little Romance. And that is yours truly by Abby Jimenez. So excited for this. Literally everyone that I watch literally loves this book so much. Literally loves it. And I'm like, I must read it. I need to. Because they say the boy in this book has anxiety representation. Love that. I can't wait. And Abby Jimenez has been, like, becoming everybody's favorite author. So, I need to see what the hype is about. Try to speedrun these because this video is getting too freaking long. So, the next one is Den of Vipers by K.A. Knight. This is a reverse harem dark romance. Very excited. I wanted to read this in 2023, but it did not happen. As we tell that we're putting this on the 24 TBR. Next one is a little high fantasy, and that is Gideon the Ninth by Tasman Muir. I'm not sure how to say this author's name, but I'm super excited for this one. It says necromancers, lesbians, sword stuff, cutthroat politics, just amazing. Skeletons. So yeah, can't wait to read this. And it's high fantasy. I think I'm gonna do a high fantasy vlog. Well, so look out for that sometime this year. Book, I'm sure we've all heard of it. It is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is the first book in the Red Rising trilogy. People have been raving about this series. Haley Pham loves it. Just so many people love it. I'm pretty sure Ravenhair Reader also loved it. So, super excited. And can't wait to get to it. As like a, what is it called? Like Hunger Games, but in space. I think that's what they say. Yeah, I realize I put so many big books on my TBR. Like so many long ones. But we're gonna add an extra long one. And that is The Priory of the Orange Tree. She's a little chunky. Samantha Shannon cannot go a day without writing a thick book. Literally, I don't know how much content how much can a world be to make it this long? I mean, I've read AHHH, so I can't really say anything. But for the first book, that's crazy. And then she has a prequel book that is like the same amount of length. Jaw is on the floor, for real. But anyway, I want to read this. I know people say it has like lesbians. That's all I really know. Say this is great, has dragons, and I'm convinced as soon as I hear dragon, I need it. So I got it. On the topic of dragons again, we have a Game of Thrones. I also have the Mass Market paperback. So cute. I love like Mass Market paperbacks. They're so fun. Even though this is like 800 pages. But you know, it's what I needed, you know. But anyway, we have the first book. So we're gonna read it. And yeah, we're gonna read it sometime in 2024. And good luck with me. Honestly, I probably will have my heart ripped to shreds, as well as be so confused that I don't even know what's going on. So yeah, I know it has dragons, romance-ish, if you can even call it that. Final and last book I want to read in 2024 is Aragon by Christopher Paolini. And this is book 1 in the Inheritance cycle. There we go. I got the box set for Christmas. And the spines are like a photo that makes a big photo. And honestly, I can't wait to read these. I truly am so excited. I know people say that this is like Fourth Wing, but make it older and better sometimes. Because people say Fourth Wing had too little or too much romance. So this, I feel like it might be a little more fantasy heavy, but it's YA, so yeah. And the series is pretty long. The last book was like 800 pages, and I was like, sign me up. I need a good long series that's finished. But I don't think it's finished now. I think he just came out with a 5th book. What the heck? Can the book community stop bringing series back alive after 500 years? I swear. So sorry that this video was so freaking long, but I wanted to talk to y'all about my books I wanted to read. So sorry. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I love you all so much. My socials and everybody's socials that I talked about is linked down below, and I hope all you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever time you're watching this, and I love you all so much. Bye!